Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. So I've been a little busy between episodes. Today is the day that we get the Starry bee. Now, as you can see, I've moved these so I could put the hammer mode back on, just because I think it's a little quicker to have hammer mode. You do get quite a lot of stone pebbles still. Now, a lot of people are like, they keep talking about the hammer mode on this thing. I think it is quicker overall. I've set all of these to deny the stone pebbles, but basically what happens is you see this one doesn't instantly grow. It gets like halfway sometimes and then gets mined up. That is because, imagine I'm digging that one right there in the middle. When that one is fully grown, the hammer mode will be like, I need to hammer that and everything around it. So everything around it includes this one, which is half grown, meaning that we get stone pebbles still. So you do get, every so often, you do get some stone pebbles from this, even though you've told it not to. It's because you're not directly getting stone pebbles. So that's why that happens. Anyway, I moved these. I used the cut and paste gadget. I just cut the ones from above. And that's where we're allowed to use the hammer mode. Because, yeah, now I can put all of the power underneath. And it's happily just chugging along. Did I put you... Hammer mode is on. Perfect. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the ATM 18. And there we go. Oh, look at that. We're nearly there with the oak logs. I did spam it a couple of times, to be fair. And we're quite close on the antimatter as well, if I'm honest. We just need a butt-ton of redstone, a lot of gold, a lot of iron, and we need to finish off the oak logs as well. Which doesn't sound bad, does it? I think it's just a matter of waiting. Now, there are a few things like I wonder if this will work. ATM. No, not ATM. What's it called? Black hole. Can I make 18 of these? No, that's the thing that is waiting on all of the logs. Okay. Okay, that's not what... Okay, singularity. Singularity. Can I make 18 ultimate singularities? Let's have a look. We can indeed. We need to get that one on the go, basically, because we need 450,000 steel. Same goes for Invar, and same goes for bronze. Electron, I'm not actually that bothered about, because we are doing the worst recipe for Electrum. A lot of people were telling me that bronze, in fact, that's a good point. Let's change our bronze recipe. A load of people were telling me to put it through this machine. Yeah. Yeah, because I was basically trying to avoid machines, and in avoiding machines, all I was doing, really, was sending it through the crusher first, and then it smarts up. I don't really count the furnace as a machine in this case, because it's like instant, right? So, we can use the alloy smelter recipe. So, let's encode bronze alloy smelter, which is that one, I believe. Nice. Right. So let's go bronze ingot, which comes from this one. We take that one out. Good stuff. Right. So now can we do it? Ultimate singularity. What was it again? It was 18 of those. I don't really know if this thing over here is going to work either, if I'm honest, but I think if we put it on this mode and we put all the stuff in there, should we just do one and see what happens? Why are you still going? Oh, you're not still going. It's just, this thing. That's so annoying that it did that. Another thing we could probably do is we could make... How many is there? There's 19 of these. We could make 19 quantum compressors. I think that might be a good idea. Okay, right. Where's a good place to do that? Right underneath. This will do us. Let's do 19 quantum compressors. So that is 9 on each side and 1 in the middle. I like that idea. Compressor. Do we have that? No, we do not have the recipe for it. Okie dokie. That's something to program in. And that's something I will be setting up right now. Pop that one in as well. There you go. Okay, weirdly enough, we are out of black dye. That's the big thing that we are out of right now, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. That's not at all what I wanted to happen right there. Whoops. Right. So that's because I've still got this one in here. We're going to use the activator module And I think it's already... No, it's not. Okay, activate a module to the front. Bone meal. Oh, you know what? We could just put it on the one we've already got over there. We don't really need this, do we? Yeah, all right, let's do that. We got this thing over here. Missed. Oh, you can't put it on that. No, that'd be why then. All right. Over here, we just need to put this like that. And then we just get some bone meal. And it's already got a speed upgrade. So if we do that. Easy enough, innit? Bone meal is just being used on there. And we're going to use this with the spirit fire. We're going to use that to duplicate. Oh, you know what? Let's get a couple more of these. Why not? All right, here we go. And go to cave. And then spirit fire. Good stuff. And then from here, we can just use the black dye. And we can duplicate it like a lot. Right? So we've done it once. We needed like 400 black dye. So I'm going to keep doing this basically. Ah, did we already go through all of the... Oh, that's a bit annoying. All right. Is that going to be enough? No, not singularity. At extended. Where are you at? These ones. I needed 18 more of these, didn't I? Because I've already got one. Done. Sweet. There they are. Super quick. Right. Let's go back over to Base Hunter. And then under here is where I will set everything up. I'm going to get rid of this and everything. There's my market, by the way. The dude got crushed when I put that down. I didn't realize that would happen. He actually came up here, got crushed, got pushed out, and then fell. Right. Anyway, let's do that. Back in a sec. Right, here we go. This is what we ended up with. So each one of these has got a different singularity in there. We've each got a ultimate catalyst, which I did forget about. On the back of them, they've got the thing that pulls it back out and puts it back into the pattern provider. I might set this to... we could set it to locking mode, couldn't we? I don't think it matters. Oh, no. Yeah, set all of these to locking mode. Like that. Okay, this is going to take me a little while. But yeah, basically, now we could almost ask for all of our... It should speed this up by like 19 times, right? Because there's 19 of these. And we could ask for all of our ultimate singularities. No, make one at a time by the looks of it. Lovely. Right, should we just set that off then? Singularities, because I know these are going to take a while. So if I just do 18 singularities like that. I did have the time wand, the... crushing factory before, didn't I? Maybe I should have set a couple of crushing factories up as well. It's all good. Just do the Adam's family thingy right there. And then, yeah, just got to leave that for a bit. You are happily over here making me a bunch of bronze. But as you can see, I believe that it's quicker to go through the crushing factory. But I might be wrong. But look, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we might have... It's like 2 bronze a second, and we need 45,000. So that's a lot of seconds right there that I'm guessing this is going to take. Just to get the bronze, basically. A lot of these we already have all of the ingredients for, like all the iron, for example. We need to just slam all the iron in there. Yeah, these are the ones that we thought we would have to wait on. Steel dust, the bronze, and the invar. Even the electrum's fine because we set it up with the other recipe. Yeah, we could do the really easy recipe for steel, but that's a bad one, isn't it? Bronze is also... I don't think there's a really good way of getting bronze or like a really quick way. I thought iron or the bronze dust even. I thought that would be the quickest, but people were telling me it's more efficient to do this. But again, it's not efficient on time, is what I was thinking. Maybe we make one of the... Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter, does it? We've set it off now. We literally just got to wait for the geos to come in. I might have to time wand this over here a bit more. Get ourselves some more. And so if I do 8... Oh, yeah, this is going to have a bit of a fit because it's trying to make all of the stuff. It's going to tell us we've got loads of missing stuff, but we don't. We need 2 more antimatter pellets, and then we're done with antimatter. We need... That's it, really. That's all we need. Oh, we need 606. Nice. We need, sorry, not 600, 269 oak logs. And we do need quite a lot more redstone by the looks of it. And quite a lot more gold and iron. Which is fine, because that's the ones we've got over there, right? So, all Gucci, I think. Just gotta leave it. Not what you want to hear, is it? But... Okay, I've actually changed a couple of recipes, and we are now going back to... okay, sorry. We've gone back to what I was originally doing for bronze, because we had... I left this AFK for a while, right? We had 25k bronze already done. And for Invar, which used the other recipe, we had something like 150k. So it was a lot quicker for us to do the Invar. Meaning that, you know, it crushes it up and then does the recipe, right? So we're no longer using the alloy smelter. I knew that would be a case. Unless we had like a ton of alloy smelters that all had the same recipe in them or something. Maybe that would be quicker, but like this is quick enough down here. I've set one up which is purely for copper. I know it's a bit weird that we're putting like whole ingots in to turn it back into dust, whereas normally you'd turn, you know, the raw stuff you get into dust anyway and then smelt that up, but we didn't do that. So everything's getting smelted straight away, right? So that means that copper, that's coming in. We've got the tin, which is coming in as well. And then we got iron over here and we got nickel. And that'll be for the Invar. So that's been running right now. I'm getting the improbable probability devices all set up as well. So that'll take us a little while because there's quite a lot that needs to be done for the 16Ks. I used all my 16Ks, didn't I? Last episode or the episode before to get us the... where is it gone? All of these right here. Because they required the 25 Ms. Actually, it's not a 16K, is it? It's 16M. That's what I meant to say. You know what I meant. So, yeah. Anyway, so now the last thing we are waiting on... By the way, we've got all of the logs now as well. If I do this and I go log... I made 18 of the 5Xs, and I believe it's the 5Xs you need for the... Yeah, there you go. So we've got 18, so logs, all good. We are done for logs. We are, however, black hole. Let's have a look. 18. We are waiting on the iron, the gold, and the redstone. And guess what? Iron, gold, and redstone is right here. Probably be done with gold. I might make a bunch more redstones and a bunch more irons. So when gold is done, because obviously it's double the speed because I've got 2 of them. When gold's done, I will remove the gold out of this one, for example, and put iron, and then remove the gold out of this one and put redstone. I think that might be a good idea. Is it just me that's like barely hanging on with this? Like someone out there has probably done such an efficient setup that they haven't had to wait around as much as I have, but it's fine. It's actually good for me to wait around right now. I've got loads of stuff to be doing. So yeah, I might do the dirts. I might do all of these except, you know what? I'm going to do that now. There you go. I'm going to do all of these except for, you know, the 3 that are causing us issues. And then I think we've got everything we need. Singularities are slowly coming in. As I said, if we have a look right here. It's just a bunch of tin needs to come through. It's actually not that much more tin. There's quite a lot of copper, obviously, that needs to be smooshed. But that's fine. What I can do at least is every so often I come down here and I just go do one of these. There you go. I'm still waiting on the redstone, iron, and everything. But I have got like a bunch of singularities. We've also got all of the ultimate singularities now. Ultimate singularities. There they are. Oh, that took ages. I was time wandering. Basically, I time wandered these, and they just went like gangbusters. I also put like copper was the last thing because it needs like 3 times the amount of everything else, right? And because of that, I just put them all in here, and we got them 4 times as quick, and then I time wandered all of them. So the plan I now have is the fact that we don't need these anymore. So I'm going to take them down, and we're going to put them in the storage for now. I think this is a good idea. My whole plan is we're going to get reduced lag by getting rid of stuff that we don't need anymore. Does that make sense to people? I'm going to make sure that I definitely don't need it. I'm pretty sure I don't need like the invar one or anything. What we could do now is we can just make a little bit of invar. And then when we've got all of the ATM stars, we can make some invar like fluid, as in if we pop over here, we can make some invar fluid in here and then like pull that out onto a bucket, have a bucket worth, and then use that on one of the creative tanks that you can make. Creative tank. So how do I make the creative tank again? It's with the ATM star, right? So this thing. It's the block of ATM Star. There you go. So you can make one of these creative tanks. We did test this out on the server recently when I was like greeting everybody to the server. That was quite fun, actually, I must admit. I couldn't spend too much time because obviously I've been busy, but yeah, I did manage to do that. Now, as I said, I am going to start ripping a few things down. Like, I just got rid of the little tiny bit that was behind there. I could probably get rid of this now. I don't think we're going to need that much more obsidian. We'll just do this. There you go. That'll do us. Get rid of those as well. Get rid of all of the universal pipe and everything. So, yeah. This is basically all I did to get the lava in there, by the way. I just, yeah. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Anyway, we can chuck all of this away now, which is really useful. I love the fact that we can even mine obsidian, like, pretty quick. Yeah, we probably get rid of this now. We've got 2.7 million of the skystone dust right there. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Yeah. We could leave this one to it, I think. 17 million. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Is that the most we've got of anything except for obviously the... I think it is, you know. Yeah, 16,900,000 and whatever it is. Yeah. It's pretty good. We got a load of flint, though. We've definitely got a flint drawer, right? Oh, a good way to do this, if you're wondering, press Y. There you go. And it will tell you where it is. That is full up, though. Does that mean that you've got a load of flint in here? I don't know. I don't know where the flint's gone for that. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I said that we would be back basically when we are finished. I forgot the redstone one. So I was there for ages like, yeah, we got all of the things like coming in. They're all crafted. It's nearly done. And then I looked at it and I was like, wait, that's got a redstone one in the corner. I missed that. So I have to go back and like redo it all. So, oh man. Right. Redstone, gold and iron coming in right now. I was going to try and do like the modular router. Just to see if that is any quicker than, you know, using the advanced block breaker. But if we use the modular router, it doesn't have auto smelt. And I don't think there's an auto smelt. I don't think there's an auto smelt enchantment in this. Oh, I thought there was then. I was like, huh, there is one. No, there isn't, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would use the auto smelt enchantment. And then that will carry through to the breaker module. But unfortunately, breaker... Okay, that's a different one we've got right there. But yeah, breaker module, you can't put like an auto smelt on there, I don't believe. So yeah, anyway. Okay, we're still in this stage, right? It's taking its time. I should probably just bulk make these and just like spread them out. That's probably what we should do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do in the meantime, it's going to be a bit weird, but we're going to make 9 ATM stars. Why do you say that? Replan? What? Is it because you're expecting... we might need more. We might need more because this over here is like bulking them up. Okay, how many do we need for 9? We need 5 X's. 5x redstone. Can I do 9 of those? No. Holy heck, I need a lot of these then. Can I do 8? No. Okay. Replan. Let's do 7. I can do 7 of them. Okay. Oh, that's painful. I'll tell you why that's painful. Because we're going to need to make a lot more redstone than I thought then. Pain. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Is that because we've got redstone? Do I have a recipe to go up to 1x? I do have a recipe. All right, we'll take that one out. 1x and even 2x. 1x. Redstone, wherever I put it. That one there. 1x and 2x are going to come out of there. Because we don't need those. Because we've already got them over there. Poop. Right. So, the plan was I was going to get ATM. I was trying to get 9 ATM stars so we could actually just make the Patrick B. But it looks like we are missing quite a lot of these right here. Alright, after doing all of that, and now we've got all of our redstone in here instead. And we have a look. ATM Star, we do 18 of those. We need 5 million, so we're missing quite a lot. I'm guessing we're missing quite a lot of iron then as well. Aha. It doesn't look like we're actually missing more iron than I was expecting. I don't think. Because we do have 865,000 blocks, I believe. Is that how many we've got? Yeah. Yeah, 7 million right there. Cool. Okay, so it was just a redstone that was a bit off. That's fine. That's actually really good for us. I am going to do a thing, and that is Mob Masher. We are going to set up a witch spawner. And I'm going to set it up right in the middle there, because we're going to rip it down straight away afterwards. Redstone. Funny enough, we need a redstone block. Just a regular old. Let's just make our own. Why not? Redstone block. I did put all of the recipes back. I'm literally just going to put this right in the middle here. Why did you land that side and not directly on top like I wanted you to? There you go. So, Mob Mash is going to go on top. We are going to put in some looting upgrades. So these ones. Just 10. I'm worried if I shift click it, it won't give me, well, it'll give me more than 10. We need the sharpness one. Sharpness. This one right here. Now, I might program in the sharpness one purely because it's a pain in the bum otherwise. So let's program that one in. Let's do 10 of those as well. So you can have 10 of the looting, 10 of the sharpness. You could do the fire one as well. You could do the, yeah, all of these ones. One of the, this one here is beheading. That one's smite. That one's like the Bane of Arthropods one. But we don't need those ones. We only need these two because I'm going to make a witch spawner. So I'm going to use a couple of fans, I think. A fan on each side. Might need to make another one of these. Yeah, looks about right, doesn't it? So the plan is I am going to build out a little... Let's build out a little area around this. I haven't done a proper spawner mob farm at all this playthrough. So it's only right that we do this. Now, the whole reason I'm doing a witch one is because the witch one, they drop a ridiculous amount of redstone nowadays. Like, in general, they drop a really, really good amount. So I'm going to go up a couple. I don't know how much I should go up. I do have a schematic somewhere for a... what I call a pod. Like a Tide Pod looking thing. Why the heck are you going over there? There we go. Where basically it spawns everything in. And yeah, you can... It's like a little tiny pod. Which has got like a mob spawner in the middle and everything. And yeah, I was thinking about getting that one. But we'll just build our own. Okay, this is a cheap and dirty farm that we've got right here. We've got the mob fans just like pushing everything in. Ooh, that does remind me. I need to get some more glass. Stuff can't spawn in this tinted glass that we've got right here. The ethereal stuff. So I am just going to push it up. Like that. So it can't spawn on top of the mob spawner, basically. That is the plan right there. So, sorry. Let's put this somewhere where we can turn that off and on. So I'll just stick it there for now. Do one of those. Turn that one on. Oh, I don't have any other stuff on there, do I? couple of bits of the stuff right there. You just spawned outside. Oh, brilliant. Right. Yeah, we need to change that. Of course we do. Where is our sword? There it is. Thank you. Right. So, let's have a look at this spawner that we've got right here. So, I do want to be flying because I don't want to be, like, pushed into that. But if we have a look at the spawner, we need to increase the spawn count. Oh, this was my old gas spawner. So I need to increase the spawn count. I need to put a nether star on here so I don't have to be nearby. I will be, but I don't have to be then. Max entities, spawn count need to go up. Activation range doesn't matter. Spawn range does. I'm going to reduce that to 2. So to do that, we need a piston. I think it used to be something else that wasn't a piston. And then they got rid of it and made it a piston. I can't remember what it was now. I think it was blaze rods. There you go. So it can only spawn in this area, and we want it to do more than that, right? So ghast tears. We can stick a bunch of ghast tears on here, and that'll make the max entities 32. Perfect. And then I think it's fermented spider eyes. Bump that one all the way up. And then finally, the last one, nether stars. It is a very nice feeling not to be waiting on nether stars all the time. Because that's what every other ATM star is like. That was a cool choice for them not to do that. Anyway, chuck them on. Redstone. That might actually, if we have a look in here. Ah, never mind. They're coming in. Ooh, that's a point. We're going to get like a bunch of other gubbins that we don't really need. Like those hats. These hats right here. So you know what we're going to do? I actually want to store those, so I'm going to put them up here. There we go. Take them out, put them back in. There you go. Perfect. And then what was the other one? It was bottles. So if I do this and then go Y, I actually have a bottle area over there, so we should be okay for that one. Sticks we've already got. We should just stare at this until we see what we get. Oh, spider's eyes and sugar, apparently. Spider's eye, sugar, and maybe glowstone. But we've got a glowstone already somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Right. Let's do spider's eyes at least. Spider's eyes. There we go. Grab all of those out. And then I can put one in like that and grab the rest of them and then put them all back in. And they should automatically go up into this one. Perfect. I tell you what we should do though. We should have an eye. Keep an eye on this one right here. If anything starts going up, I think sugar is probably a good one to put in there as well. We'll do that. Sugar. Sugar. Do. There we go. I'm just trying to figure out the song that we're going to play during the cake cutting and stuff. And that was one of them that we were going to do. I think we went for a bit more of a cheesier song. Now, Just Die things can also pick up all of the experience right there. So I might make a holder XP a new one. Because you can never... Yeah, you can never, like, do with more and more experience, can you? So it's a good idea to collect it. I'm going to pop this one on the back. You'll get loads of experience from this. So if I do that, and I say collect experience... And, oh, I need to do the bigger area. There you go. So that should collect the experience. Yeah, it's getting experience. Perfect. Oh, I need to turn that thingy off. Done. Right. Redstone. How are we doing? Yeah, it's going up nicely now. I remember I ran this in this exact sort of thing in my All the Mods 10, my original series that I did on All the Mods 10. And we got like 1 million redstone in like one episode of us doing stuff. So I might need to, again, leave this AFK for a bit. But it's not too bad, is it? We do need like 5 million redstone to be fair, but it's all good. All right, this is a crazy amount of stuff that you need to get. If you haven't had like all of the gears like running this entire time, made like a massive amount of them. Flipping it, that thing is loud up there. Yeah, if you haven't had like a ton of them going, then this is a crazy amount. This is a mental amount. I have got all of the gold now. I do 18. I'm waiting on the iron, and then I'm going to swap all of these out with redstone, and we're just going to go all in on redstone. All right, I'm going to do the thing that I was going to do earlier, which didn't work, and that is we're going to make 9 ATM stars. Shift, left click, shift, left click. There we go. ATM star. That's freaky. Don't do that. We're also missing just under 1,000. Now, if we do this, and then I do that again, flipping it, see how much we got? I think our iron is nearly done. And our iron's done. There it is. Lovely. Now, the whole reason that that is really good is because over here, what I could do, you see all of these iron ones that are right there? I could just swap them out for redstone. That's what I've been doing recently. Okay, I made a tower of these things because we need the redstone so badly. Oh my goodness, this is literally taking me all night. I do not need this right now because I'm trying to bolt record for you guys, but I obviously I'm trying my hardest right here to get all of these things done so we can get the ATM stars. Oh man, I just remembered. Echo shards. You can put echo shards on there and they drop like a bunch more stuff. Is that right? Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have been doing this from the beginning. Dripstone as well. And they spawn with less health. So they die quicker. 20% health now. Oh, man. I wish I'd done that like a while back. That's so annoying. We would have the ATM stars by now. Anyway, I was just putting together all of the things for the Patrick stars. Because we are going to need that. And I think I've got everything. We can now order a Patrick star. Give it a go, right? So, Patrick star. Patrick star. We do one of those. Okay, I didn't get the magenta one, apparently. Did I just not get the... I think it's this one, right? Yeah, with the water in the middle. If you do that, you see I've got this. Fluid substitutions. If we've got it in our system, it would just be like, yep, we don't need the bucket. We could just do it from the system itself. Fine. Go. Should be all of it. And then in this one, I could just say Patrick Star. And is it shift left click? Shift left click. I just did the shift left click. Why you not do the thing? Flipping heck. Alright. Let's get 10 of those. Why not? Whoa. I love this. We should have... Oh, I wish this was like this in the main game. Anyway, so let's do that. And then it should fill it all up. And then it'll fill those ones up as well. And then that'll get us all the stuff. And then we've got the import bus right there, which will import it. Good stuff. That's nice. What I'm intending on doing is swapping this one over here from all of the ATM Star stuff to like the other ATM Star recipe. So the one that uses the Patrick Star, this one right here with all the shards. Because we are going to get our shards from the Starry combs right there. Only a 5% chance to get some shards from it though. Going to be a little awkward, but what we could probably do is get ourselves a couple more Patrick bees just by fishing for a while. If we get like 4 more Patrick bees, we could fill the whole thing up. And then we can just spam it with the time wand and job done. Yeah, I like that idea. Anyway, there's the Patrick stars. Love it. Let's have a look. ATM stars. Can we make 9 more? Oh, we can. Oh, that is... Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's doing the thing. Look at that. Oh, this is so good. He's just going to grab all of the stuff and pop it in down here. Oh, this has been a long time coming. I'm just saying, for now, that there's only 8. Why is there only 8? What? Okay, there we go. Good. Oof. I was a little scared then. I was like, oh no, we've not got everything. But it looks like we do. We got everything. All of the pulsating black holes and everything. Love it. Nice. So now we can do away with all of this stuff over here. I'm going to get rid of this now. Ah, it's peaceful now. Love it. I'm not going to break all of this down today. I'll probably do it next episode. I might use a builder just to rip it all down because I'm being super lazy. I probably shouldn't, but it's all good. Anyway, that right there is the ATM Star block. We can take this. We can slam it straight into the feeding slab right there. And there you go. There's a bunch of combs. I did put a Pokey Pokey upgrade in this as well. Right, we need to collect all of these if we can. Pop it in like that. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful right there. Oh, we got a sample as well right there as well. Let's have a look. Oh, we're getting Starry. We got Starry. We got like a bunch of Starries right there. That's pretty good. I'm going to put all of these through. Yeah. Another thing, we could just do this, right? There you go. So that should get us a bunch of the ATM Star shards. And as I said, we're going to convert the recipe over real quick. We've got our 2 things set up right here. I'm just going to do this. And then the recipe is going to be that right there. Amazing. So we could just pop that one in instead of these 2. Don't need these 2 anymore. This is the reason why I say you don't need to like fully automate stuff, because you could just get to this point and it only needs 2 components. So now I could say, can I make 9 more? No, I'm very close though. I'm very close to getting 9 more. What the heck? Already? Oh, yeah, it keeps doing that. Yeah, that's me putting the time fluid in there, and then it gets pulled out and put back in the system. And then it gets pulled out and put back in my wand, so... should be able to handle that. I might have to help it still. I don't know why it's not, like, pulling all of them out at the same time. Unless everything else... you get quite a lot from this, don't you? Anyway, we could do 9 more of these now. That's insane. So we could do that. Okay, it can sort of help. Yeah, sort of handle it right there. It's pretty cool. Oh, I love it. That's so good. Right. Let's just finally, before we finished today's episode, instead of being like that, shift right click or shift left click on all of those, we're going to say shift left click. Yeah, there you go. Right. So we are going to say that right there is... oh, actually, I need all of the stuff for it, don't I? So if I grab all of these, I can say ATM Star, click on that one, shift left click, and that will save the recipe. And then I'm just going to make that the recipe right there. And you can see all of those are going to filter in. Just like this. I'll put this right at the front so it gets the Patrick stars in there first. And there we go. That's going to make us a bunch of ATM stars, which actually is really useful because, as I said, we can make now the ATM Star blocks. From the ATM Star blocks, we can make ourselves the creative fluid tanks and the creative chemical tank. Ah, right. I do apologize if I'm not, like, fully awake right now. It's quite late for me. It's gone past 12 o'clock. Flipping heck. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I'm going to call it here for today. Next episode, we will start breaking down things that we don't need anymore. Mainly this thing behind me, and, like, I will do a bunch more of Oritech. So, I'm not going to break down the Oritech stuff. And we are going to get into the second phase of this whole mod pack, which is just do OP stuff and get into modern industrialization. That's what I had planned. So I do really enjoy modern industrialization. It is basically like an easy Greg. And, well, people love Greg because they always comment it on my videos. Like when I ask, what should I play next? And all I get is Greg. So, yeah, Greg Tech is, I think, a way of life for some people. But anyway... I'm going to call it here for today. It's been a wild one, so it's going to be a bit of a difficult one for me to edit, but there it is. We're going to have to do that. I might not have all of the videos now that I need for whilst I'm away, but we make sacrifices, right? So anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.